Yo, what is going on, Holistic Hacks? So you're in for a treat this video because I'm going to go over a little something called bioenergetics. Okay, you could just call bioenergetics spazzing the fuck out, because that's essentially what you're doing. So the idea here is to just move your nervous system in such a way that you can break patterns. So what happens to the human body a lot of the time is when we experience trauma or any kind of stress, the stress doesn't necessarily dissipate from our body unless we really encourage it to. So there's a good example is what I would call stress behind a desk. So what stress behind a desk is when you're behind a desk and you experience stress. But what happens is the stress doesn't get the opportunity to be dissipated because you're behind a desk. So first of all, if you ever find that happening and you're getting stressed out and you're stationary, go and move about. Let some of that energy dissipate. So another good example is what so Eckhart Tolle uses this example, and he explains that when he sees ducks, sometimes the ducks they'll just fight for like no apparent reason. They'll fly off. But when the duck then lands, it kind of does this weird kind of thing where it kind of flaps its wings, right, for no apparent reason. So what he believes to be happening is that animal is essentially dissipating that stress. It's dissipating that excitement that it's just had. So unfortunately with humans, we don't always get the opportunity to alleviate that stress immediately. So it kind of gets locked in the nervous system. So bioenergetics, what I'm going to show you, can be used for two things really. The first thing is breaking those patterns of movement, which we may have got into some kind of habitual loop about. And the second thing, it energizes you. So if you want to give the pre-workout a bit of a break, this is certainly one to try. So you'll have to bear with me. I mean, you want to do this for about 5 minutes, okay, if you can. But I'm just going to show you for maybe a minute or so you get the idea, okay? So we're moving about and we're trying not to get stuck into any patterns, okay? We're just trying to make these movements as random as possible. If you want to scream, you can scream, but I'll go ahead and show you. Okay, so if you can keep that up for 5 minutes, be my guest. So yeah, Holistic Hacks out.